We are covering EtherChannel for your CCNA exam. This technology, also known as link aggregation, allows you to bundle multiple physical switch ports into a single logical link, increasing bandwidth and providing redundancy. If one physical link in the bundle fails, traffic is automatically redistributed across the remaining links without any service interruption. The CCNA exam will test you heavily on the 3 different methods you can use to form an EtherChannel: PAgP, LACP, and static on. Let's start with PAgP, the port aggregation protocol. This is a Cisco-proprietary protocol, meaning it only works between Cisco devices. The 2 modes you must know are desirable and auto. A port in desirable mode actively attempts to form a channel with another port. A port in auto mode is passive and will only form a channel if the other side is set to desirable. So a channel will form between 2 ports in desirable mode, or between 1 desirable and 1 auto port. However, a channel will never form between 2 ports in auto mode, as neither will initiate the negotiation. This is a classic exam trap. Next is LACP, the Link Aggregation Control Protocol. Unlike PAgP, LACP is an open standard defined by IEEP 802.3 AD. This means it's interoperable between different vendor switches. The modes for LACP are active and passive. Active mode is just like PAgP's desirable mode. It actively tries to form a channel. Passive mode is like auto. It waits for the other side to initiate. So an active-active connection will form a channel, and an active-passive connection will form a channel. But a passive-passive connection will fail to negotiate a channel because both sides are waiting. The exam will try to confuse you by asking if a channel forms between a port in desirable mode and one in active mode. The answer is no, because PAgP and LACP are not compatible protocols. The third method is the static on mode. This mode forces the interface into an ether channel without any negotiation from PAgP or LACP. While it seems simple, it can be dangerous. If you configure one side as on and the other side is not configured correctly, or is configured for LACP or PAgP, the channel will not form properly. This misconfiguration can lead to serious network issues like layer 2 loops. Because one switch thinks it has a single logical link, while the other sees multiple individual links, which can confuse spanning tree protocol. The exam loves to test this scenario by presenting a configuration and asking you to identify the potential for a broadcast storm. Beyond the protocols, the CCNA will test you on the configuration requirements. For any ether channel to form, regardless of the protocol used, all the individual physical ports within the bundle must have identical configurations. This means they must all have the same speed, the same duplex setting, and the same VLAN information. This includes being in the same trunking mode with the same native VLAN and the same set of allowed VLANs. A common exam question will show you the output of a show command where one port has a different speed or native VLAN, and you must identify that as the reason the port channel is failing. Here's a simple way to remember the negotiation modes. For protocols to work, someone has to ask. In LACP, the active port asks. In PAgP, the desirable port expresses its desire. Passive and auto just wait to be asked. If both sides are just waiting, the conversation never starts and no channel is formed. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.